I think one of the surprising things for people when they begin to read Lewis, say his letters or something like that, is that he didn't like children. And you think that the guy who wrote Narnia would just be a lover of children, and he was not fond of them. He wasn't like a guy who would walk down the street and want to, get down on the level of every child. And the interesting thing is, he regarded this as a significant defect in his own constitution. He said, I'm not really fond of children. I don't have a natural affinity for them, and I think there's something wrong with me because of that. And I think that's a right response. It's why Jesus says to us, if you receive a child in my name, you receive me. Like, if you want more Jesus, you have to receive children. And Lewis knows I have a hard time receiving children, and so that's a defect. And so I think that's an interesting thing, and it's something that he sought to overcome. I think he was actually more comfortable writing letters to people. I think a lot of people have the impression of Lewis that he would be a really enjoyable conversation partner. Like, they would love to have met him. And I think for his friends, he had deep, lifelong kinds of friendships. But I suspect that in terms of his just social, I think it would be very awkward. Like, I don't really want necessarily to sit down and have. You get to have one meal. Who's it going to be with? I'm going in blind, and it's with C.S. Lewis. I think it's probably going to be very awkward. Unless we could get onto a subject that both of us loved, and we could get there quickly to where the personal thing is almost left behind, and we begin to have what he called friendship, which is when both of us have a sort of you too moment. You like that too? Then now we're off and running. But if that doesn't happen, I suspect it's going to be very awkward. And so I think people's perception, because of Lewis's writing style, that there would be this kind of instant rapport, I doubt would be the case.